Hey guys, this is Jess with JDMSG, and today I present to you a new video on my How I Play series. Today we're doing Goliath stealth gameplay. Of course, we are playing Evolve on Xbox One in a random hunt match in skirmish with nothing but randoms. So obviously we're playing as Goliath today, and I usually invest 2 skill points in Fire Breath and 1 in Charge to start out with, because we're not really looking to pick out a fight. We're more looking to play on the defensive end. So Charge is pretty critical for getting out of fights when spotted, and Fire Breath is really good for hunting and taking down multiple animals to feed on quickly. So that's what I usually do. And I always go with Smell Range. Sometimes I go with Cooldown, but for the most part, Smell Range is really good because you can see the hunters well in advance, and it gives you plenty of time to plan an ambush and evasive routes, what have you. So in this match, we're going up against Val, Hank, Griffin, and Hyde, and this particular strategy works well against Griffin and Abe. Not so much Maggie, because she has Daisy, but still possible to do. So here we go into the start of the match. So the first thing I do here is I pull up my mini-map and I plan my route. So the south end of the map is bigger than the north end, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave false tracks leading up north, and I'm going to sneak around down south. Now, this strategy only works with Griffin and Abe because they don't have Daisy to help track you. So 99% of the time, if the trapper is Griffin or Abe, the whole team's just going to blindly follow your tracks and look for you up north when you're actually down south. And if you don't scare any birds, this will buy you about 2 to 5 minutes worth of extra hunting time. Alright, so we're going to go into stealth tactics. So smell is your friend, especially if you have that boost, so just smell constantly and you can see hunters well in advance. This one is all by himself, which will happen often when they're completely clueless as to where you are unless it's a good team. So just, hide in bushes. They most likely won't see you. Pounce attack them, and then just constantly sniff to keep an eye on his teammates when they come running. And then the whole strategy here and this whole style is to hit and run, kind of like the race. So you just hit and run, like you only kill one, or you only knock down one, and you run. Now, a lot of people are going to say that's stupid. Well, honestly, there's no rush to win, and by taking on the whole team, you only put yourself at risk. What you're doing by encapping them or killing only one is you're softening them up for the end of the match, which you're going to be stage 3, and they're all going to be strike 2. So it's going to be a very easy win at the end of the match. So here's another example of another tactic I like to use is they also tend to spread out a little bit more as a group when they're looking for you and they're completely clueless. So just wait for the majority of the team to pass and then pounce attack the guy at the end. Now, only do this if you have armor, but if you can't, go out of your way to kill him, because it'll make future encounters a little bit easier. And then as soon as he's dead, or as soon as you lose your armor, just run. As I said earlier, just hit and run, and it takes a lot of time, but this will whittle down the team to nothing, and the game will be completely in your favor towards the end. But take advantage of stealth and leaving false tracks. As you can see, several times now, they just don't see you when you're hiding in bushes and stuff, and they will constantly walk by you if you leave false tracks and you hide in the other direction. You can also combine the two, so when you're doing hit and run, you can also evade using stealth. So you just run in one direction and then just go into stealth mode and hide around a corner or in a bush, and they most likely will just walk right on by without even staring at you. It's pretty awesome, actually. You can see, oh, yeah. Running. And then you can either just pounce attack the guy at the end, or you can just walk in the other direction and buy yourself another 2 to 5 minutes worth of hunting time to evolve to stage 2 or 3. So I mean, it's a really good tactic that isn't implemented enough in random games against monsters, I've noticed. So here is just another example how you can exploit the first person view. So for example, I leave a bunch of tracks heading out towards that cave. And look, I am literally right under their noses because that first-person view restricts their vision so much. They're just looking right at that cave, and just assume I went out of it and just go back towards that power relay. This is obviously way late in the match. If you guys seen my Watch Dogs How to Hack videos, you heard me constantly mention how to exploit tunnel vision. You're essentially doing the same thing here, is you're exploiting their point of view and their weakness in it. So I just leave tracks in that direction, and that's all they're focused on. They don't look left, they don't look right, they don't look up, they don't look down, they just run where they are looking. And then once again, we're just going to target the guy at the back because they're all spread out, and unfortunately it's the trapper who I already got 1 strike against. So this will soften him up to 2 strikes for the final fight, and he'll just instantly die from now on, which will make the final fight as a stage 3 that much easier. And that's the whole point of the strategy. It's just killing them and capping them one at a time, softening them up. As you can see, one other guy over there has already been strike 1. Let's see if I can get another one. Which I don't. My armor's getting a little low. So that's when I finally decided to run for it. Yeah, you just rinse and repeat this throughout the entire game. Just in cap 1, kill 1. Obviously you need extra caution if Lazarus is on the team, but just rinse, repeat, soften them up as you get stronger and stronger. Going into combat now. This is when I evolved to stage 2, so we're going to cover a stage 2 fight first. Obviously, it's going to be against only 2 of the team members, because I think I already killed or incapped 1, or they're just way spread out. Whenever possible, try to target the medic first, and then during any combat situation, just try to focus on 1 hunter at a time, instead of just attacking 1, then switch to another, attacking 1, switch to another. Obviously, if you're targeting Val and she's being shielded, then just juggle attacks between Hank and Valve until you can cap 1 of them, and then it'll become a little easier. And then going into a stage 3 and into the final conflict. Yay. Been working towards this the entire match. Just hit and run, in-cap, death, in-cap. So the entire team's going to be really, really weak, and you're going to be really strong. Obviously, make sure you have full armor first. Try to get Valiants if you can, but don't go out of your way to hunt them. And then, yeah, we're about to ambush them here. They're just taking pot shots of where I was, and then they're going to start shooting at the albino that I was trying to get, and that's when I start the attack. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy this video. As you can see, they're all pretty weak. One of them's got 2 strikes, 2 of them has 1 strike, 1 I haven't killed at all, and that just makes the fight super easier. Again, just focus on 1 at a time. Medic first, support if he's being smart, or at least Hank to be more specific, juggle if necessary, but try to focus on 1 at a time, and they'll just be very easy to kill because they have low health, and some of them will instantly die because they're strike 2. So that's all I got to say. I'll just let you guys enjoy the rest of the fight. This is Jess with JDSG. I'll catch you guys on the next video. See ya.